Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to download and install MongoDB community server. Also, I will be showing you how to use it. So let's start the video. Open any of your favorite browser and in search just type MongoDB download. And here you can see it is showing me the official website mongodb.com. Just click on the link MongoDB community download. Okay, it has redirected me to community download page, and here I'm going to install MongoDB locally. I'm not going to run it on cloud, so I'm selecting on-premise MongoDB locally, which is by default selected, and here among various options I'm selecting MongoDB community server. And now in the available download you can see it is showing me the latest or the current download, that is 6.0.0. If you want to go to the older release, you can just click on this and you can select whatever you want. And from platform you can select your operating system. So mine is Windows. I'm going to select Windows. And what kind of packages you want, whether you want MSI, Microsoft installer, or whether you want zip file. So I'm going to select MSI. Okay, so after this just click on download button. Okay, so it has started downloading MongoDB. Let's wait. Download is done. Now I will be clicking on this MSI to start my installation. Let me minimize my browser. So it is asking me whether you want to run this file. Yes, of course I want to run. Okay, here I need to click on next button to start my installation process. It is asking me license and agreement. I am going to check mark this and then click on next button. Now here it is asking me type of setup, whether you want complete setup or custom setup. So I am going to take complete setup, and then here it is asking me service configuration. So if you check mark this, then MongoDB will run as a services under Windows services, and the name of service will be MongoDB. And here it is showing me the location of data. So it is showing me where my data will be saved. So it will go into program files MongoDB server 6.0 and data. And here it is showing me the log location. So whatever you are doing, log will be maintained for that. So now just click on next button. Okay, here it is showing whether you want to install MongoDB Compose or not. So MongoDB Compose is nothing but a graphical user interface for MongoDB. So I'm just checking it because I want to install MongoDB Compose, and then click on next button. Okay, here I need to click on install button to start my installation process. It's asking me permission whether you want to install this file or not. So I'm going to click on yes. Okay, so my MongoDB installation is done. Now I will be clicking on finish button. Okay, my MongoDB server installation is done. After that I will be installing MongoDB shell for running my command. And then after that I will be showing you few settings which you should do on your system to run your MongoDB server and MongoDB shell. Let's go to browser again, and here in tools tab you can just select MongoDB shell, and here it is showing me the release 1.5.4, and here it is showing me platforms. So you can select your platform, and now here package, it is only showing me zip file. So just click on download button. This is very small file. Download is done. So now I'm just going to extract this file. I'm extracting on my desktop. Okay, I'll close this and I'll minimize my browser, and here you can see the file has been extracted, and here we have Mongo shell 1.5.4, and under this we have a bin directory, and here you can see I have an application Mongo shell which I can use for writing my queries. Now I'll just modify this folder name because the name is too long. So I'm just going to give Mongo shell 1.5.4, and I'll just cut this folder from my desktop to C drive because I have saved it on my desktop. So here I'm just pasting this Mongo shell, and now I'll take you to my program files, and here is my MongoDB, here is my server 6.0, Under that we have a bin folder, and here you can see MongoD, which is nothing but MongoDB server. So you can use this application for starting your server. But before that you need to set the environmental variable path. So just copy this server path up to bin and just type env and click on edit the system environmental variable, and here click on environment variables. Okay, now here we are already having path, so just select it and click on edit variable. I'm just taking system variable because I want it to be available for all the user of this system. Just click on this edit button and here click on new and just paste the copied path. Now we have to set the path for Mongo shell also. So let's go to C drive again, and then here I will be going to my Mongo shell path and then bin. I'm going to copy this path and then again I will go to my environmental variable, and here I will be clicking on new again and just paste this path. So you need to set path of your MongoDB server as well as MongoDB shell. Okay, so this is done. Now just click on OK, one more time OK, and then again OK. Okay, so path for MongoDB as well as Mongo shell is set. Now let's check whether it is working or not. So here you can just type cmd, and here now type MongoD -- version. Now let's start the MongoD server. So for that you need to just type MongoD and hit enter. You can see my command has written back. That means there is some problem. So what is the problem? I have not created data folder. So you can see here it is showing me message that non-existence path data directory C:\data/db not found. So we need to go to C drive and we have to create one folder data. Inside that we have to create one more folder db. So let's do that. So let's go to C drive, and now here let's create a data folder. Okay, now here we will be creating another folder, that is db. So this is done. Again I'll come back to my command prompt, and now let's run the MongoD command again. Okay, so now you can see the command has not written back. That means my MongoDB server has started or the daemon has started. If you don't want to start from command prompt, you can directly go to your bin folder, server bin folder, and you can start from there also. So let me just close this and show you that you can start from there or not. So I'll just close this command prompt, and again I'm going to C drive and then program files, and here MongoDB server 6.0 bin, and now I'll start this MongoD exe. Server has been started, so now I have to start Mongo shell for executing my queries. So again we'll go to the C drive and Mongo shell folder, and then here we will start Mongo shell. Okay, let me minimize this, and now here my server is running and here I am starting my Mongo shell. So to start it is asking connection string, so just press enter over here. So here you can see it has got connected to your server. It is showing MongoDB 127.0.0.1, which is nothing but localhost :27017, which is nothing but port number of your MongoDB server. So this is a default port of MongoDB server, and here it is showing version of MongoDB 6.0.0, and here it is showing version of Mongo shell. And if you scroll down here, it is showing you default database, which is test database. Now we will be creating our own database. In that we will be creating our own collection and documents. So while installation, we have checkmark one option that run MongoDB under Windows services. So if you restart your machine, then you don't have to start MongoDB manually. Automatically it will be started. So what I'll do, I'll restart my machine just to show you that whether without starting MongoDB manually it works or not. So let me restart my machine. Okay, my machine is restarted. Now I will be showing you services of my machine. So here let's go to MongoDB services. If you can see here, it is showing me MongoDB server running. So the server is already running. You don't have to go to bin folder of server and start MongoDB manually, because it is already started whenever your machine is started. So just to reflect the changes, we have restarted the machine. So now my MongoDB server is running. I have to just start my Mongo shell. So let me do that. Okay, so I'm starting my Mongo shell. Let me maximize this and increase the font, and here I will be typing my queries now. I will be showing you database creation, collection creation and document creation. So first I am going to type a command show D. It is showing me databases. Let me just clear this screen. So just to clear, you can use CLS. Now I will be creating my own database. I am not going to use test database. So I will be typing use CS corner. Okay, so it's showing me switch to DB CS corner. If you want to see current database, then you can just type DB command. Now if I type show DBS command, then it will not show my database. In my database, there is no collection. If the collection is not created, it doesn't show in database. So I have to create collection. So I can write db dot create collection. And then you have to give your collection name. So I'm giving collection name as students and just hit enter. So it's showing me OK message. So now I will be inserting to this collection. So db dot students dot insert one. So we have a command insert, insert one, insert many. Insert command is now deprecated, so I just want to add one record, so I am using insert one. And then you can open a parenthesis. Inside that, under curly bracket, you can pass your column. So here I am taking column as roll number and the value for it is 1. Since it is integer, I don't have to pass in double quotes, and my second column is going to be name. Okay, so just hit enter. So it is showing me true. I'll write query show DBS. So you can see now it is showing me my database CS corner. It is showing me over here. Okay, so value is inserted. Now I can type a command show collections. If you want to see how many collections are there in your database, you can just type show collections. So here it is showing you what your collection name. Now I want to show collection documents or collection values. So for that I can type a command db dot students dot find. I want to show it in proper format, so I will be using pretty command. Okay, so here it is showing my value, roll number and Sunita. Okay, now I want to drop this collection. So for that I will be using db. Okay, before that let me just clear my screen. So I'll just clear it. Now I will be using db dot student dot drop. Okay, it's showing me false because I made mistake. My collection name is students. So now it has been dropped. Now I will type show collection. So it is not going to show me. It will show me empty set. Now I want to drop my database. So for that db dot drop database and hit enter. Okay, so it's showing me database dropped. So I'll just type command show DBS, and now you can see it is not showing me my database. So this way you can use different commands of MongoDB also. So guys, this video has helped you in installing your MongoDB and writing your MongoDB commands. This release is little different as compared to previous release, because in previous release we don't have to install Mongo shell separately. We had Mongo which comes with what? Your MongoDB community server only. So guys, this pretty much conclude my video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If yes, then do hit on like button. And if you have any kind of query, you can put in comment box. I will surely try to reply to your queries. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel to support me and my channel. Thank you guys for watching this video till end. I'll see you in my next video. Till that, bye bye and take care.